Before Emily became the first pediatric patient to receive CAR T-cell therapy, there were 3 adults who participated in the clinical trial at Penn. Bill Ludwig was the first, making him the patient who pioneered CAR T for everyone that has since received it. And to our gratitude made it possible for Emily to receive it. Earlier this year, Bill passed away, and our family wanted to honor Bill's memory and give thanks to his bravery as a pioneer. As such, we are pleased to announce the establishment of the Bill Ludwig Pioneer Embassador Award to honor Bill's memory as a CAR T pioneer. Bill is the first recipient of the award named in his honor. In the years to come, his award will honor an individual or entity that shares those attributes displayed by Bill and Emily, their families, and the care teams that contributed to the life-saving treatment they helped to pioneer. We are also pleased to share that we will be donating a portion of the proceeds raised this evening to Penn Medicine in Bill's name. And now let's learn more about the courageous story of Bill Ludwig, the brave man who pioneered this breakthrough therapy.
Hi, I'm Dorla Ludwig. I'm the wife of Bill Ludwig. This is my family. Bill was diagnosed, he was scheduled to have a hernia operation in 2000. And before he went into surgery, his doctor came and told him that there was something just not right about his blood. We decided to go to the University of Penn, where they confirmed the diagnosis with leukemia. Shortly thereafter, he started with chemotherapy treatments, and he did that for the next 10 years. At that time, Dr. Lauren told him that there was a clinical trial at Penn. He would be the first one. No one else has gone into this. Well, at that point, Bill had no options left. The chemo treatments were done. There was nothing else that he could take. So his attitude was, what have I got to lose?
You know, with Bill, the first patient, it's always, you're anticipating what's going to happen. You hope for the best, you fear for the worst. You really don't know where things are going to play out. And in Bill's case, he ran into some reaction to the infusion that we didn't know it at the time, but it was a good thing.
It was crazy because I remember seeing him in the hospital, you know, as sick as he ever had been. And then the next time I talked to him on the phone, he was asking me about redoing some hardwood floors. And I'm like, I can't understand how you went from so low and now you're working a full week. Like, what's going on? It just seemed like our family had won the lottery about it.
This astonishing thing happened, a series of emails over about 5 days where basically he woke up. They went from just doing triage therapy to actually examining and looking at the finer things, and they found that the big leukemia masses, and I'm talking about he had more than 5 pounds of tumor, they couldn't feel it anymore. And so they did a bone marrow biopsy on day 28 after we treated him, and it said there was no more leukemia.
And then Carl June responded, I don't believe it, do it again, because it's something so remarkable in someone with relapse or refractory disease that you doubt that it could be real.
To us as an adult, he was like the astronaut that took the first step onto the moon. And we actually joked around on the phone because he turned down having his story covered in the short film Fire with Fire. And after it was viewed around 20 million times, when he went down to Penn, when they got FDA approval, I think he had a sign that said, I was the first CAR T patient and all I got is this t-shirt.
We really didn't have an idea the impact this was going to be. It wasn't till, maybe 9 to 12 months later when they finally told him he was cancer-free that we realized the enormity of all this.
And I call him a humble hero. He was a pioneer, but he wasn't full of himself in any way.
Everybody always says how brave that our family is for putting Emily in the clinical trial, but for us, we just are so thankful for Bill and for his bravery for being the first adult and saving our daughter's life.
A guy that was both down to earth, salt of this earth, but he's benefited, worldwide now, what he did. It took courage to do that, to be the first person to go on a trial where we literally had no idea what would happen.
So that's how this started, just a conversation with Tom Cole and me. And I think the whole family was just overwhelmed by the honor that Tom wanted to do this.
Yeah, that shines the spotlight, I think, on him, which shines the spotlight on the CAR T therapy and Emily Whitehead Foundation.
I think over time he recognized the impact that he had. He wasn't one to claim credit or to be full of himself. He truly was a humble hero, and I'd say it was an honor to know him.
About 5 years ago, our entire team got the Philadelphia Award, and they had this amazing ceremony where they brought up the first 7 patients we had treated. Bill was one of them, and there was a smile across his face. I have those photos, to this day.
Like I said, he was our hero, and that because of him, our family's still whole.
We got a decade of additional life and hundreds of hours of communication and conversations and hellos, I love yous, all those things came. We got so much extra time from this, the CAR T therapy.
I want to thank, Darla, who, was there every day with him. And then the many photos they've sent of them traveling around in their RV, their children, grandchildren. And so it's a great time to recognize the legacy of Bill Ludwig.